Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Deathstroke issue 3. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 164, and that's show I review all the comics I read this week in one show. So if you want to go check out the exclusive comics for that show, it's in the description below. Also, guys, be sure to check out the most recent episode of my web show, Motherverses. Would love to hear your opinions. But let's start talking about Deathstroke issue 3. So this is a series that for me didn't really start out that great. I personally couldn't find a connection to it, but now we have Ravager, a character I really like, and I was excited to be part of this series. So let's see if I like this issue more. So cover is great. Again, this is one of the reasons why I was really excited for Deathstroke, just to see Rose Wilson and hopefully a better version of her, because the New 52 wasn't very Rose Wilson. So very cool cover. And the interior artwork is gorgeous. That's something I really have enjoyed with this whole book in general. The action is beautiful. I love like the focus we see, like more camera focus here, which is really what you need with a book like this, which is about assassins. You need really good action, and I think the emotion's really well done, facial expressions, everything. Really like the color palette, very good artwork. But let's move on to the story. So with this issue, we open up with Rose sleeping with this guy and her dad being kind of a pervert and watching his daughter sleep. But then we find out, hey, maybe Rose has a normal life, but she doesn't. She's an assassin also, is kind of working with her dad, and she definitely had a messed up childhood, which we all know about Rose. But yeah, they reestablish it within the DC Rebirth, I guess, New 52 universe. And like I said, Rose is teaming up with her dad, but her dad is always pushing her and not fully accepting her. Like, there's this moment where, you know, what I brought up from the beginning of the issue, where Rose says, hey, we didn't, like, actually sleep together, you know? And then Slade's like, why do you think I would care? That's your weakness. And Rose is, like, psychoanalyzing herself because of it. And also we find out that, in which if you read the old comics, you knew this, Rose is the half-sister of like Jericho and Joey, so the other brothers. So that the wife that we've seen with Slade in the previous issues is not the mother of Rose. So now you're seeing kind of the different dynamic there. You see a little bit of a flashback of that. And yeah, in the end, will Rose be able to prove herself or not? We'll have to see, but there is someone going after Rose. So now Slade's like, hey, leave your life. I know you're enjoying it, but you're coming with me and you have no decision to make. So that's the whole story, and I really enjoyed this issue. Like I said, you know, I really like Rose Wilson as a character, and I feel like with the New 52, they didn't really get the character right. So now reestablishing a lot of her pre-New 52 characteristics in her past, I think was great. And now this is the point in Rose's life where she wants to be accepted by her father. Now I wonder if Deathstroke, or maybe even another series, will show us, you know, her trying to step away from her father, which you kind of see in this issue, where she wants this normal life. I really love that opening and even closing, that she has this person in her life where she has the opportunity of being normal, but you know, her father always drags her into not being normal and being this assassin. So what I really enjoyed about this issue is that it was fully about Rose's and Deathstroke's relationship. In previous issues, I always felt the strongest aspect of Deathstroke was Slade's relationship with his sons, where we saw flashbacks or even in the present. But then you got these side missions, which were kind of boring to me. So I'm glad that this didn't really have to do with a random side mission. This had to do with his family, and the mission he's on has a personal value, which I think is really how you should have started the series. Honestly, I wish this was issue 1 instead of issue 3, where maybe some people would have dropped off by now. But yes, overall, I was really, really impressed with Deathstroke, and it really got me more excited for the series in general. So I give this 4.5 stars, and actually this was my pick of the week. I just had a lot of fun with it, and again, I was just totally impressed with this issue of how my, you know, thoughts of the series really changed in just one issue. And that shows you that you should always stick with a series for a little while, because it might change direction. and you might care about it a little bit more. So Deathstroke issue 3 is my pick of the week, and I gave it 4.5 stars. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later.